गुजराती रोमियो जूलियट प्ले कर रहा है, कैसा रहा एक्सपीरियंस इस फिल्म में काम करने का, स्पेशली संजय लीला भंसाली के साथ?
I think that would, I think that would definitely be the most special part of doing Ram Leela. I think love stories have always, I mean, there's various ways of telling a love story. Love stories are classic, in a sense, and there's various ways of telling it. And this is Sanjay Leela Bhansali's way of telling a love story. He's done it with, Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. He's done it with Devdas. And so I think the most special part is how he's going to tell another love story, but in another interesting way, with a new background, with new actors, and with a completely new palette. I think Gujarat as a culture itself is something that one is not really explored too much in Hindi cinema, and I think that also is going to be a very exciting part of the film. So it's not just the love story, but also the where it's set and the world of the film. Yeah.
मैं तो बस यही कहना चाहूँगा कि मिस्टर भंसाली के साथ काम करने को मिला at such a nascent stage in my career. So it's a really big deal for me actually, because he truly is a master director. He's a master of his craft. He creates his own worlds. And yes, it is Romeo and Juliet, the classic quintessential love story of two young lovers torn by their warring clans. But it's Mr. Bhansali's take, as is Ram, is my take on Romeo and Juliet for Deepika. It really is, like she said, Gujarat is not explored too much. You saw a flash of it in Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. This is a very different Gujarat that Mr. Bhansali is exploring here. And I think the excitement, at least for me, an admirer of his films and his cinema, is to look forward to this world that he's created, because it's always original. And he is a Gujarati himself. He knows that culture like the back of his hand. That's what's added to the value of the film. It's it makes it extra special.
फिल्म में काफी लाइनें जो आप एक दूसरे को बोल रहे हैं, फिल्म में काफी लाइनें जो आप एक दूसरे को बोल रहे हैं, तो ऐसी कोई लाइन जो आपको काफी पसंद हो, शेयर करना चाहिए, आप कुछ बोलना चाहिए?
I think the whole film, in a sense, the entire chemistry between Ram and Leela is about this. It is about the banter. It's not just one scene that you're seeing in the trailer. In fact, every time that you see Ram and Leela come together, it's spontaneous, it's fun, it's energetic, and Ram will say something and then Leela will say something. So it's always like they both don't sort of back down. They're both very.
ऐसे पेंचे लड़ाते हैं ना kite flying.
Yeah, so
cut.
It's really like, I mean, it's pretty much throughout the film actually. It's not a few scenes here and there.
क्योंकि काफी गालियाँ सीखनी पड़ती है और काफी गधेड़ो and all.
Yes,
all those
a lot of that.
Can you say
No.
Especially with
Bakwas Dictionary was fun. It's something that I can say. I think we'll leave this for the film.
Deepika, you earlier quoted that you got annoyed when Ranveer spotted on your sets on the various films. I mean, he always used your sets. So, does he trouble you on the sets and what all?
Say that again.
Ram Leela ke set pe, did I trouble you?
He's always spotted on the sets of your whenever
we were working on a film called Ram and Leela, so he will be spotted on my set.
No, not on Ram Leela. Before that, other films.
I haven't met Ranveer before that actually. We met on this film. We met on Ram Leela. You should know. You report these stories, so you should know how much truth there is to it.
brands in your own self. You created a spot for yourself. So, what according to you defines the brand value of a star in the industry today?
Are you Geeti?
No, I'm not. Yeah.
Say that again.
Both of you are brands in your own self today. You have created a spot. So, what according to you defines the brand value of any celebrity in the industry?
I would like to go for this
I think what you've asked is a very, very technical question. I believe for me it's more than just. It's not a tangible thing, and for me I think it's more to do with the heart. I think for me brand value equals the love and appreciation that you get from your fans, from your audiences, what you give to a film as an actor, you know, what the audience takes back from that film. You know, do they leave the film and do they leave the theatre thinking of this one person and thinking about what an amazing job this person has done? Do they live with that character? For example, people call me Meena Lochani today, people call me Veronica, people call me Naina Talwar. So I think it's about being able to, or being lucky enough to get these special characters and these special roles, to do something beautiful with that, to work with an amazing team of co-stars and directors, and then really, you know, the way that translates into the love and appreciation and the fan following that you get over the years. I think for me that is really, it's not a tangible thing.
आपको लगता है राम लीला
I think most importantly, I think you guys have been really, really amazing. You know, and like I just answered the earlier question, I think it's really about how lucky I have been with the kind of characters that I've been getting since Cocktail. I think I've been fortunate and lucky enough to work with directors who have immense faith in me, and they've given me these characters. And I think I've been lucky enough, like I said, to work, to be able to deliver something special, you know, and hopefully these characters will be remembered for long enough. And it's been great, yeah. It's been a great couple of months. And
कोरियन का promo out हो चुका है.
कि आप जिस तरह से ग्रोथ कर रही हैं, आपके साथ काम करना पसंद करेंगे, क्या कहेंगे?
I've always said, I've said this earlier also in a print interview, he actually offered me my first film. And it's unfortunate that at the time that he offered me my first film, I was too young. I was not ready to be in front of the camera. But I'll always be grateful for that, because just the fact that he offered me a film gave me a lot of confidence, and I'm really looking forward. I believe that if it's taking so long, it must be something special. So I hope that happens.
Deepika, your Korean promo is out. I was working with Rajni sir.
Last question.
Are you working with Rajnikant sir?
Deepika, have you and also Fast and Furious?
Deepika, you were approached for Fast and Furious 7.
Working with Rajni sir. It's a new technique called performance capturing, where you don't really shoot it like a full-fledged feature film. It's you just need a couple of days from the actors, and I worked only 3 days with him. But I think what I really take back from that experience is his humility, his simplicity, and his childlike attitude on set. You know, he's so excited about, in spite of having done so many films and achieved so much, he's so enthusiastic and so energetic. And that really inspires, I think, someone like me who's been around for like 4-5 years. I think that's really, really inspiring to see that.
Deepika, you were approached Fast and Furious. Deepika, you were approached Fast and Furious 7.
I think a lot has been said. I think my spokesperson gave a statement, and I think a lot has been said. I've never been really someone who's comfortable talking about what doesn't happen, but really focus on what is happening at the moment.
Okay, when you guys going to change your look? When you going to change your look?
सिनेमा के जो लेजेंडरी स्टार है वो हॉस्पिटलाइज है, तो उसके बारे में क्या कहना चाहिए?
I think it's unfair that we are asked these questions at a platform like this. It's something that we're obviously not happy about, but I'm sure it will be okay.
Thank you.
Well, this isn't the first film I've done outside Yash Raj. Yash Raj has a most fabulous infrastructure, and that's really something to be proud of, given that they launched me. and I have such a close association with the production house. But Mr. Bhansali is really a unique filmmaker. He's producing this film, he's directing the film, he's given the music. He really is the heart and soul, and he puts his heart and soul into it. And he has a purview of every little detail, from costs and budgets to the button on my shirt. You know, he's involved with absolutely everything, and there really nobody makes films like him. He truly is a class apart.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.